This week, Big4.com brings you Capgemini's #1 ranking for outsourced testing services. PricewaterhouseCoopers' report on growing threats spark rise in global cybersecurity market. Deloitte's findings that Singapore ranks high in Technology Fast 500 Asia Pacific 2011. Ernst & Young's analysis of oil and gas sector focuses on growth despite market volatility. Accenture on providing new enterprise mobility capabilities, and KPMG's analysis of private equity successes. Each week, Big4.com covers key news, events, happenings, opinions, and blogs relating to all the Big Four accounting and consulting firms. You can view this video on our website and on Big4.com's channel on YouTube. So let's start with this week's roundup of the top news. The testing practice combining Capgemini and Sogeti business units was recognized recently and topped Ovum's 2011 benchmarking study of these services. Capgemini Group was also noted for its ability to accommodate the linguistic and cultural requirements of its customers, a result of a high proportion of their testing practice being based onshore or nearshore, enabling local teams to assimilate with and work alongside the customer's own IT professionals. It was particularly noted how the Capgemini Group works collaboratively with customers at an operational level in joint customer Capgemini Sogeti teams. A PricewaterhouseCoopers report indicates the total investment in global cybersecurity deals has exceeded $22 billion since 2008, an average of over $6 billion annually. According to PricewaterhouseCoopers Cybersecurity M&A, decoding deals in the global cybersecurity industry, global cybersecurity spending is expected to reach $60 billion in 2011 and estimated to grow 10% annually over the next 3 to 5 years. The private sector spends the most except in the U.S., where government spending is almost equal. The strong technology industry, combined with large defense and intelligence budgets, count as the biggest of market drivers there. Deloitte Singapore has announced the winners in the Deloitte Technology Fast 500 Asia Pacific program, which ranks the region's 500 fastest-growing technology firms. Singapore-based KAI Square Private Limited, an interactive digital media company, led Singapore's 13 winners in the competition. Deloitte reports KAI Square, which provides innovative technology-related surveillance services and monitoring solutions, grew by 777% in revenue over a 3-year period. Overall average revenue of the top 500 firms achieved 476%, a considerable increase from 2010's 374% and 2009's 361%. And here are the latest jobs from the Big Four job board. See the site for more details. More than half of the oil and gas executives surveyed in the Ernst & Young Global Capital Confidence Barometer are cautiously optimistic about the global economy, with the majority focused on growth over the next year. When asked for their perspectives on the state of their national economy, 73% of international executives participating in the 5th Capital Confidence Barometer, including those from the oil and gas sector, indicated a stable or improving local environment. Survey results show 52% of the oil and gas respondents plan to focus on growth over the next year. When Accenture was approached by the Collamer Group to provide its sales force with new mobility capabilities, Accenture responded by developing a custom Salesforce automation tool built on Sybase Unwired platform, the result of co-innovation efforts by Accenture and SAP AG. Mobility managed services allow large companies to integrate mobile devices such as tablets and smartphones with existing SAP applications as a service, enabling information access and business transactions from outside the walls of the enterprise. The market has responded enthusiastically to Accenture mobility solutions built on the Sybase Unwired platform, commented Mark Wilford, Global Managing Director of SAP Business at Accenture. Although current volatility in the U.S. stock market and the uncertainty affecting European banks and sovereign debt have made even the most optimistic PE managers exercise caution, KPMG analyzed the performance of companies purchased by PE firms between 2000 and 2011. Their findings included the fact that deal success was defined as an above-average increase in revenue and earnings growth rate. This volatility may be beneficial for PE funds to some extent, since the recent drop in stock prices may create buying opportunities. KPMG analyzed over 120 PE deals, where public information was available to help companies better understand the characteristics of a successful PE deal. This has been Melissa with your Big Four Weekly News. I'll see you next time.